Assalamualaikum and good morning to all of you, especially to you, ma'am. So, my report is all about climate change and energy crisis. Climate change is the one of the fundamental challenges over to the confront humanity, and its adverse effect being seen many intensify over time if nothing is done about it. So, ibig sabihin ng climate change and energy crisis is ito is yung pinaka number one na pinakamahirap na hinaharap ng mga tao. So, the next one is, what is climate change? So, the climate change refers to the change in global or regional patterns in a particular change apparent from mid to late 20th century onwards and attributed largely to the increased level of atmospheric carbon dioxide by the use of fossil fuels. It is a catch-all term, the shift in a worldwide weather phenomena associated with an increase in global average temperature. The climate change, also called the global warming, because it refers to the rise in average surface in temperatures on Earth. So, ibig sabihin, ang climate change is ito yung pagbabago or a long-term pattern ng pagbabago ng panahon and the average of the weather patterns or climate over a long period of time. Including dito yung precipitations and temperature and wind patterns. So, ang changes na yun is kumbaga nagko-continue siya from mid of the 20th century. And mas lalong nag-increase because of atmospheric carbon dioxide na kung saan the humans is using a fossil fuel. So when we say fossil fuels is a form from decompositions of plants and animals from millions of years ago. And also ang fossil fuels can be burned in air with oxygen it is derived from air to provide heat. And the climate change is also called global warming because they both rise in average surface of temperatures on the earth due to the build-up of greenhouse gases in atmosphere. So what are the causes of climate change? So most of the climate scientists agree that the main cause of current global warming trend is human expansion of greenhouse effect. So, warming that result when the atmosphere traps heat radiating from the earth towards the space. So, ano nga ba yung mga causes ng climate change? So, isa sa karamihan sa mga scientists na ang main cause daw ng global warming is because of the human activity. Like if a human particularly burning a fossil fuels, coals, oil, or natural gases, and agriculture and land clearing. So, between that are increasing the concentrating of greenhouse gases, which increasing the greenhouse effect, and it's contributing to the warming of the earth. So, sinabi dito na life on earth is dependent in an atmospheric greenhouse or a layer of gases, primarily water vapor, in the lower atmosphere that was heat from the sun as it's reflected back from the earth, energating it back and keeping our planet at temperatures capable of supporting life. So, ibig sabihin, ang life on earth is dependent siya in atmospheric of greenhouse effect, which is the layer of gases. So, it include water vapor and the low atmospheric, which is yung heat is natatrap sa sun and nagre-reflect siya sa earth and and nagre-radiate siya back to our planet na kung saan ang dahilan kung bakit tayo nakakaramdam ng init. So, greenhouse gases that contribute to the greenhouse effect, which is the water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide. So, ano nga ba ang water vapor? Water vapor is the most evident greenhouse gas but importantly act as a feedback to the climate. and water vapor increase as the Earth's atmosphere warms, but so does the possibility of clouds and precipitations, and making this some of the most important feedback mechanism to the greenhouse effect. So, ang water vapor daw is a evident greenhouse gas and it is a feedback to the climate. It is important part of Earth's atmosphere because it plays a crucial role in water cycle, which is the process of water moves around the planet. And pag yung water vapor is na-condense in the atmosphere, yan na yung cloud. And then, ang clouds are get heavy enough, the water droplets, and fall back to the earth as a rain. So, a rain, a snow, and ang water vapor ay kumbaga nakakatulong siya to regulate the earth temperature. And it is a greenhouse, which means that it traps heat in the atmosphere, keeps the earth warm. So what is carbon dioxide? So a carbon dioxide is a minor but very important component of the atmosphere because carbon dioxide is released through natural processes such as respirations and volcano eruption and through human activities such as deforestation, land use changes, and burning fossil fuels. Humans have increased atmospheric carbon dioxide concentration by more than a third since the Industrial Revolutions began, and the main source of excess carbon dioxide emission is the burning fossil fuels, while deforestation has reduced the amount of plant life available to turn the carbon dioxide to oxygen. So, ibig sabihin, ang carbon dioxide is a minor but napaka-importante siya sa bahagi ng atmosphere. Because ang carbon dioxide is kumbaga nire-release lang siya or nare-release siya sa pamamagitan ng mga pagsabog ng bulkan, paghinga ng tao at mga activity ng tao. So, naladagdagan naman ang carbon dioxide concentration by more third since mas dumadami ang ang exist na carbon dioxide because of burning fossils and deforestations, which is binabawasan ang dami ng halaman na magagamit upang gawing carbon dioxide to oxygen. So the next one is methane. So methane is a hydrocarbon gas produced both through natural sources and human activities, including the decomposition of wastes in landfills, agriculture, and especially the cultivation as well as ruminant digestion and manure management and associated with domestic livestock. So when we say methane is isa siyang colorless or odorless gas. However, methane is a powerful greenhouse gases. That means it can trap a heat in the atmosphere and may contribute to the climate change. So, it produced by a variety of natural processes like yung decompositions of organic matter and also by the human activities such as the transport of fossil fuels. The next is nitrous oxide. So, nitrous oxide is a powerful greenhouse gases produced by soil cultivations and especially the use of commercial gas and organic fertilizers, fossil fuels, contribution, and acid production and biomass burning. So, ang nitrous oxide is a powerful greenhouse gases. Also used in medicine as ito yung tinatawag na anesthesia and it can reduce a pain during the dental or yung procedures for some surgeries. And tinatawag din itong laughing gas due to the exhilarating effects of inhaling. The next one is chlorofluorocarbons. So, chlorofluorocarbons is a synthetic compounds entirely of the industrial origin used in a number of applications but now largely regulated in the production and released to the atmosphere by international agreement for their ability to contribute in destruction of ozone layer, and they are also greenhouse gases. So, ang chlorofluorocarbon is isa siyang product to use na tulad ng pagpapalamig or solvent. So, ang mga ito is the popular because when you use it is hindi nakakalason. And also, hindi nasusunog or chemically stable. Gayunpaman, ang CFS or ang chlorofluorocarbon ay may mga major problem din because of CFS is maaari niyang masira ang ozone layer. Sa pamamagitan ng atmosphere is nilalabas niya yung CFS, then tumataas ito papuntang stratosphere or isa sa layers ng Earth, and then pinaghihiwalay ito ng ultraviolet radiation mula sa araw, and nire-release nito or naglalabas ng chlorine atoms, which they react with ozone molecules and breaking them apart. And so pag ang ozone layer is nabutas, is nagkakaroon ng problem like we should be exposed to